You could have heard this episode 48 hours early on our Patreon, patreon.com/indieheadspodcast. By joining us for as low as $1 a month, you'll receive episodes early and gain access to our Discord server. All of our upcoming episodes will be on our Patreon 48 hours when it hits our public podcast feeds. But if you're hearing this via our Patreon feed, we thank you so much for your support. We especially want to thank our Real Ones patrons, including Becca Etienne, Georgia Mikowski, James Boss, Holiday Kirk, Marcy Anime, Chance Holdup, Delaney Mothman, Josiah Duncan, Jenna, Matt Cameron, Grant in the Back of My Dragula, Pablo Escobar's Hippos, Jackson Christ, Jeremy Bull, Last Man on Earth 01, JP, Matthew Taylor, Breen Hare, Drew Wharton, I Like Books, Sarah Moore, Max Kapazinski, Mark Berry, Cal 50, The PP Poo Poo Fairy, Chris Wade, Midwest Maxwell, Kevin John, Jake Wald, Keep Autism Weird, Rob Marino, Max, Dylan, Zach, Gavin Varney Freak, and Maze Farms. To become a real one, consider supporting us for $5 a month on Patreon, where you'll see a bonus episode every month and get a shout out at the top of the pod. Anyways, though, enjoy the episode.
There's a guy out here that's mixing home and mobile. His name is Shingy. I think we should hire him.
We're combining home and mobile.
Yeah.
What the okay. We're just, I have no idea what the fuck we're talking
You
about.
don't know
okay.
what that is, Matty?
Shingy? Who the fuck is Shingy?
Oh my god.
I know Chingy, the rapper from St. Louis.
Who hired Shingy? AT&T?
Someone. He was the digital prophet for someone.
He was a digital Yeah, look up Shingy.
Oh,
prophet.
wait, hang on. I think I know. Hold up.
He coined
Matty,
the term.
what did you tell
Oh,
me?
I know this guy.
Shingy
Yeah, I know
coined
this
the
guy.
term homo. That's capital H, lowercase o, capital M. It's a capital M, so it's different. He coined the phrase homo, home and mobile.
Oh,
We put home and mobile together. That's homo.
Yeah, it was AOL. Meet Shingy,
Yeah.
AOL's digital prophet.
Shing has spoken at many live events, the coverage of which has been focused on his unusual fashion sense, his idiosyncratic speaking style, and his nebulous role within AOL, with the Guardian's Adam Gabbett stating, for example, that the definition of a digital prophet remains unclear.
He got paid millions of dollars to say homo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And born 1970, we don't have a date. We have no idea what day he was born. We don't know his birthday.
and
This is like, I'm reading this New Yorker profile of him on the side right now, and it's like the fucking Eric Adams one that they just talked about on Chapo, where he's just saying shit and everyone's like, that's right. Yes, you're correct, Shingy.
Let's see if Shingy has a check mark or not.
That's a
Oh,
great
my-
question.
Shingy
Twitter
is
online.
absolutely slinging crypto.
Shingy. Let's see. Come on. Twitter app on my.
It might have to
Desktop.
be David Shing.
Nope. There's no
Definitely
blue
add
check
Shingy.
mark.
Wow.
I don't think he uses Twitter anymore.
Seemed like a good day to come back to Twitter after no one cared.
What was
No one-
April
no one-
25th,
and then he didn't
2022?
post anything for another year and
Yeah.
like a half.
Hashtag ad. I'm looking for just saying I'm speaking here.
I don't know. He
Fun-
coined
okay.
home and he coined home and mobile. What else do you need?
Wes at his best for HM. Who the fuck
Wes
is Wes?
Mudd?
Wes Anderson, probably.
Oh no,
Video
it's private.
on
It was
Damn.
Wes. It was Wes Mudd. H&M had to cancel him.
Damn.
H&M, home and mobile.
Okay, we need to get off Shingy. We gotta get to these songs. All right, theme song in 3, 2, 1.
Love this one.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Indieheads podcast. I'm your host, Matty Monroe, here today for Butt Rock number 2's Volume 2. I'm here with Gavin, I'm here with AJ, and I'm here with two very special guests, Barely March and Grace Robins-Somerville. Welcome both back to the pod.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
I gotta
welcome to That Butt Rock Show on VH1.
That's right, Gavin. You got it right.
We're gonna play Stump the Moser tonight.
We're here to
Fucking
discuss
playlist for that, I gotta tell you.
Oh my god. We're here today. We're once again discussing some songs that peaked at number 2 on the alternative airplay charts on Billboard in the 2000s, the butt rock number 2s. And last week we were mostly focused on like early 2000s. Here we have a much wider swath of songs, and we got a couple of our guys returning to the table, and some new guys, some guys that I'm surprised we did not talk about during the first time around. But first up is speaking of new guys, our first song is The Boys of Summer, the Ataris. We're just gonna get into it.
The Ataris.
The Ataris.
The Ataris.
So I don't know shit about these guys, but Gavin posted a very disturbing video about this band in the chat today.
Yeah, this is the only thing anyone knows about them.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, I knew they had a sick cover of The Boys of Summer, and that's it. I did not realize. Oh, they didn't.
But they went back. They sped
went
it up.
back to it. They sped it up,
and they slowed and reverbed it.
Yeah, TikTok. I love TikTok. It's amazing. I love all these. I love what it's done to music.
I guarantee these guys were doing the Pine Grove Shuffle.
They have a controversy section on their Wikipedia page, but it's like not that good.
Is it they covered a Don Henley song and made it bad?
Do you mean not that?
Hey.
Do you mean controversy's not that good, as in the controversies
No.
are really bad, or they're just
No,
not
it's
very
like-
juicy?
It's like not a very interesting controversy.
Oh, okay.
The
It's
drummer
Oh,
and
yeah.
the frontman got into a fight, but like not a real fight, and then walked off stage or something. And then one of them said that the other guy was drunk during that set.
It was a real fight. We have the video. That's the thing I said earlier.
The comments on that video are like people analyzing fucking every second of that footage.
Yeah, it's the JFK footage for pop punk.
The Ataris film.
I will say, incident aside, I do like this cover. It's a good cover, you know.
It's
like
just it's the same song.
Yeah,
It's
a
the
very
same song.
faithful cover.
I think I definitely heard this one first, to be honest. But then, like, probably a decade later, when I heard the original, I was like, oh, wow. They just butt rocked that one right up.
I feel like this was from an era where like a lot of pop punk bands were covering classic rock songs.
Yeah.
I like at the moment can't think of any other examples, but I feel like that was kind of a thing in the early 2000s.
Well, obviously we know Punk Goes Crunk, of course.
That was later though.
Yeah. Or
It's
Punk
weird that
Goes
they're
Pop.
it's weird that they're from Indiana because they're radiating like massive New Jersey energy. Maybe it's just because of that videos in Asbury Park, but I'm really, this is like a boardwalk classic song, kind of.
Can we click on Pop Punk Goes Reggae? That sounds really good.
Wait, where is that at?
Go.
Right there in the artist.
Oh, here we go. Artists.
Do you mind if I just like address like the elephant in the room?
Yes.
Is this song about getting cucked?
I gotta look at those lyrics to know for sure.
It's probably no. I choose to believe it is.
While we're looking that up,
look at these lyrics, and then I can decide for myself.
Outside of the titular line, I don't think there's anything.
Don Henley like original version wasn't. This one
is. True.
Yeah.
Yes.
They changed the Black Flag lyric. It was originally a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. I'm putting that on the controversy section of their Wikipedia page. They're stealing valor.
It's punk, AJ.
Yeah, it's pretty punk. They're name dropping a pretty obscure punk band.
It's ironic, of course. A Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. Deadhead, fans. Those are hippies. They're poor people. Black Flag. Excuse me.
Whoa. Matty, you're gonna have to censor that. I hope you didn't leave it that cold open, because this is just the slur episode.
Oh, Jesus. Which, by the way, this Pop Punk Goes Reggae. It's just two songs right now. It's Sugar We're Going Down and Hell No, which just came out today as we're recording this.
That guy's got to link up with Morgan. Holy shit! Look at him. Nathan Aurora.
Tara. Who the fuck is this guy? Tara.
Was it this song that led us to our great discovery today of
yes,
100 BPM
180 workout.
Let's get into that. Okay, so because I've been working all day, so you guys got to explain how the fuck you found this and like what it is.
AJ Moser.
Well, yeah, I knew this was a cover, and I was like, okay, plenty of bands have covered this song, I'm sure. So I was looking up Boys of Summer covers, and there was a Spotify playlist that was just every Boys of Summer cover on Spotify. So I was like, yeah, let me check those out. Probably that first one. under playlists, and on there was just the artist. I think is not that.
Yeah,
I'll find
Music covers. The artist is like workout remix covers, and it was truly the funniest rabbit hole I've ever been down.
How many of the songs on this playlist have those workout remixes?
Not nearly enough.
Yeah, it was like it was kind of hit or miss for seeing what songs we could find, but the ones that were there, yeah, power music workout, 180 BPM running workout.
It's like if this song was available in Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
Stepping on arrows right now.
Somebody said this is just Aqua, which it is.
This is so stupid.
I hate to say it, or maybe I love to say it. I like this better than the Ataris version.
The 24 strings and a drummer version is also pretty good right before this one.
Zon. Fucking happy. Yeah, this is just happy hardcore, you know. What was the other one you said?
I want to reinterrogate the cuck theory.
The cuck theory? Okay,
yeah, connect the dots
the
for
cuck
me.
theory.
I don't
let's
quite
get into
get
that.
it.
I mean, let's see.
Cuck.
On the road today, I saw Lois said, "Don't look back, you never look back." I thought about Lois. What did I know? These stairs are gone forever. I can see you after the boys of summer have gone. I get it. It's very vague, but I see it. The boys of summer being the guys that are, fucking her, instead of
coming
him,
to town. They're running a train. Yeah,
Don't be so crass.
It's punk.
It's punk. I mean, hey, it's punk, baby.
If this song came out today, they'd have to call it the E-Boys of TikTok.
I will say, do we want to watch this Ataris video of him getting drunk and being mean to his drummer?
I don't think we have a choice.
The controversy?
Controversy. Let me see.
That dude's got a crazy neck. Holy shit.
I just think it's fucked up to have a band called
fight.
It's fucked up to have a band called the Ataris, and it's not like some like chiptune shit. It's just,
like Anamanaguchi.
It's just pop punk.
Yeah. Skip to like 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Ataris.
Okay.
The Ataris, yeah.
Because there's like a whole ass song before this. He's wearing a fedora.
So they're playing a song called Your Boyfriend Sucks. Chris
That's really adding to
Rowe.
the cuck theory.
Yeah.
You're right. This does add more to the cuck theory. You know what? I like to believe that they thought it was a cuck song, and that's why they covered it.
That's awesome.
Oh, here he is. He's throwing his guitar.
Maybe the drummer cucked the singer. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want Phoebe Bridgers to do that at a Boy Genius show.
Yeah.
That'll be
I
her
will
next
say. I will say this did kind of happen to a show that I went to once when I went to go see. Sorry, this is incriminating myself potentially. When I saw Sun Kill Moon in 2019,
canceled.
He had new guys on tour with him, new band members, and he was just like for half the songs being like, "You guys are fucking playing it like out of time. You're playing it out of tune." Like I think he was doing a cover of like Minnie Riperton, "Loving You," and he's like, "You're playing in the wrong fucking key, guys." And then like for like 5 minutes was like arguing with them in the audience until someone looked up the key of the song on their phone and it was like, "They're playing in the right key, dude." And he's like, "Ah, shit. Well, I'm gonna fucking rip this cover." And he ripped the cover, to be fair. It was a good cover, but just very funny. Like, you guys are playing the wrong fucking key, and then turns out, oh no, it was the right key. I'm just a drunk dumbass.
Well, he's a normal guy.
Normal guy, Mark Kozlik, of course. Let's move on. To
the singer was wearing a fedora in that video. If we want to add more fuel to the cup,
I think it's pretty obvious what's happening here, and it's just the Chad Don Henley versus the Virgin Ataris is what's going on. Like they took the subtext and made it cuck text.
It's a fine cover. It's the same song.
It's not a good cover, is the thing. It's a great song.
It's the same song, AJ.
The guys
didn't make it work. They didn't make it worse.
They made it much worse.
It's not that much worse.
Well, they didn't add anything to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
They added pop punk instrumentals.
Also, real quick for the listeners, would you like to guess how many former members of the Ataris there are?
He seems really easy to work with, Matty.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 former members of the Ataris.
The most recent member in the band besides the singer joined in 2016.
Fucking hilarious. There is one member of the band that you know in Wikipedia they have the little timeline things of all the members. One guy, this guy Aaron Glass, has the tiniest little fucking green like vertical line I've ever seen in one of these like ever. Literally played like it seems like he only played guitar for like one fucking show in 2010, and that was enough for them to throw him on the timeline, you know.
And no one comes back.
Yeah. Except, although there is, again, apparently people have come back for the So Long Astoria reunion shows, which is the album this is from. So maybe things patched up enough with some of the original members.
It seems like the original drummer came back. Oh, no, not the original drummer. Whoops, he died.
Rest in peace. But at least, someone that was in the band, during the early days, like
98.
Mm-hmm. But Felly, how long was this Felicetti guy, the guy he was yelling at? How long was he in the band for? Let's see. He was only in the band for 2 years. He was the lead guitar from 2010 to 2012 and a drummer from 2011 to 2012. And, drums for 1 year, that was enough for him to leave.
It sounds pretty hard to play guitar and drums at the same time.
Yeah.
The songs were rocking too hard. Yeah, he was just like, I can't fucking do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm holding you back.
For real. But speaking of great drummers in bands, let's get to Blink-182 once again. We got a track from their self-titled record. It's Feeling This.
Well, what you're talking about, Scott Raynor is not playing on this song.
Yeah.
I will say with this song, famously, I did not like this song for the longest time. I was like, this song sucks. I go back on that. I still don't love this song, but this song, the Gavin theory of songs being funny equals good has hit me with this song. It's such a hilarious song to me.
It's
also
like
awesome. Tom's still in Tom mode.
Yeah,
This is one of my favorite.
Rules. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know who called the Ataris cover Boardwalk music, but this is a fucking Boardwalk song.
This is
like shitty Boardwalk amusement park music.
This is one of the
They
most.
cannot play this at the Boardwalk. They're getting too horny.
No, it's like you don't hear the lyrics because it's coming through like really shitty speakers and like there's a bunch of kids screaming, so like no one's really paying attention to it.
It's one of the most checkered band slip-on songs ever recorded.
Yeah.
This is so not Boardwalk music to me. That Boardwalk music to me is like Los Lonely Boys Heaven.
It's like summer carnival type music where it's like
that's still Los Lonely Boys to me.
You had different boardwalks at carnival. This is middle school bus, having my headphones on, looking out the window, thinking about, the world is so tough. I have science homework due tomorrow.
It definitely is the kind of song where, like, when it finds you, like, at what age, that, like, whether you like it or not is completely dependent on that.
I disagree. I heard this song first as like a 26-year-old man, and I was like, "Damn, this shit rocks."
Okay, well,
it is one of my favorite Blink songs, probably.
I at the right time.
Yeah,
I love when they do the fish bit at the end where they're all going back and forth, doing the barbershop quartet.
Yeah.
I gotta read the fucking description from Genius.com. Revolving around themes of lust and love, Feeling This is an enthusiastic pop-punk anthem that narrates the sexual adventures of a couple while at the same time showing the passionate side of the encounter. For the writing of the song...
might need to play the theme music.
Oh, wait, hang on a second. Yeah, let me... hold on a second. Before we get into the song, let's fucking...
Fellas, is it gay to sit in a room and write Feeling This together?
Squarely for them.
Welcome to Porno for Patrons. As I finish the description of the song, for the writing of this song, Tom and Mark had the idea of getting into two different rooms to write lyrics. Tom wrote the verses about the physicality of sex, while Mark wrote the chorus about the passionate side. When combined, they gave us Feeling This.
In this song, it just sounds like getting double teamed by Mark and Tom.
Yeah, you're not on Genius.com. You accidentally went on AO3.
I thought you were gonna say Genius.com.
Yeah,
I love
can we
how
reach?
the music video for this is like, the concept is so funny because it's just like, what if there was like a scary boarding school where sex was illegal?
School is prison, which is like what most Blink-182 songs are about anyway. I think we should just pull up some of Ivan's tweets and just read them off about Tom in this video.
Hold on.
Like I said, this is music for middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me find these tweets from Ivan. Which again, I
maybe
would
the
love a
DMs Ivan
transmission.
sent me many times.
Yeah.
About Tom DeLonge in this video.
Where do we go from here?
It's
so
this.
like, we talked. Which one did we talk about last week?
We talked about Adam's song. Adam's song. Din din din.
Oh,
din,
right.
din,
I thought it was
din,
I
din,
Miss
din.
You. Like, there's a genre of Blink-182 song that's just funny because of like something that Tom says in there. I Miss You's like the obvious one, but this one's so good. Tom's vocals in this era were just like, you know, they were one of the biggest bands on the planet, and it's just like, this guy for real. It's so cool.
Okay,
We're not gonna find these. Maybe they're just
Yeah, they're probably
Ivan has
DMs.
sent me so many.
Probably DMs, Gavin.
Probably
You
DMs.
gotta search your
about
DMs.
Ivan just unprompted sending me Tom DeLonge is so hot in the Feeling This music video.
let's
Oh, we
be the
cannot
judge.
just watch this whole video.
We're not gonna watch the whole video. We're gonna watch a
We
little
cannot.
bit of it. We're gonna watch a little bit of it. You know.
Who are
Let's
these
see.
handsome boys getting their heads
I
shaved?
freaking hate school.
I hate school. School is like jail to me.
To me, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but school is kind of like a prison.
Yeah, I I listened to Pink Floyd's The Wall. I didn't understand how authoritarianism was, but then I saw the Feeling This music video, and I was like, oh, for real, there it is.
Mhm.
Okay, I do get it. I get what Ivan's saying. I do get it.
They're like literally locked up in horny jail in this video.
They're
I think
they're just
Darcy Wilder
blasting
has a
smoke.
line in her book where she talks about how, like, when she was a kid, someone told her that sex feels like the song "Feeling This."
Let us know,
I do feel
viewers.
Don't touch
This
that
is-
glass.
This is like a middle schooler's idea of what sex feels like is how this song sounds.
Oh my!
I was in middle school once. I also thought that for the longest time.
Damn, this song got me horned up.
Who amongst us wasn't listening to Feeling This being like, damn, I'm never going to have sex once in my life, but at least I know what it feels like now.
Thank you, Blink.
Also, I can't
like
tell. I was gonna say I can't tell if it's just how the hairstyles were in the early 2000s, or like these girls were wearing like the worst wigs I've ever seen in my entire
that's the worst
life.
swig
Well,
you've
they
ever
all
seen.
have to have the same hair because the school is evil and it's like a prison.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Travis's hair in this video is wild. It's like
look at that mohawk.
just right down. No, not Tom. Or sorry, not Travis. Tom is what I meant to say. Tom's
Okay.
hair. Just the fucking. It's like he's got a big horn on the top of his head, but it's like fake little bangs.
Listen,
Yeah.
I get what Ivan was saying.
Whoa! They're in their
You
underwear.
can't show that.
There we go.
Can't show
All
that.
right. Oh no!
Well,
Oh,
no, it's an audio podcast. Of course we
Do we
can.
all
We're just
wanna harm-
watching a video.
Should we all do the acapella together? Should we?
I think
I don't
we're
know the
okay.
words.
I think we're
There's
okay.
gotta be an acapella cover of this. That ending part where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I
Link
gotta,
to the
I gotta
video.
look this up now.
Because Feeling This
We should
barbershop
have looked this up.
quartet
See if there's a barbershop quartet of it. That'd be awesome.
Let's
as the emo
see.
church done
Feeling
Feeling
this.
This.
Well, we have the voice
Let's just
track.
voice track.
This is like
Oh no, wait, no, go
Peter
back up, go
Kitty.
What
back
the
up.
fuck is this?
Oh,
Well, there's-
Peter Kitty.
that's just the
Guys.
voice track. What the fuck is this from Social Repos?
This
Yeah,
guy
this
sucks.
is this guy's thing.
Yeah. Marty, have you not seen this guy?
No, I've never seen this guy in my entire life.
Oh, this guy, like, start of the pandemic, this was one of the funniest guys that you could ever see.
Yeah.
Social Repos. This guy
He
is
just, like, does these. He gets in a weird costume and sings the emo songs.
And stands
Is
on a
this
picnic table.
Is it the same outfit every time?
Every
Yes.
single time, but he also does the, like, what if Zoe was pop punk?
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
it would sound something like this.
yeah. Well, yeah, you guys found some good feeling this parodies, right? What which one?
I don't know if we did.
No, we didn't.
We did not.
This,
Okay.
this is, I typed in feeling this parody, and it was just a couple videos from 16 years ago of kids just running around. No parody at all.
Yeah, we have to sit some people on YouTube down and tell them what a parody is.
I feel like it's one of the less parodyable Blink-182 songs.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Make it about sex?
There's too much going on.
Is that the fucking?
Oh yeah, you did find this one. Right, you did
conspiracy from Jurassic Park.
Get ready for fiction.
Youngest black not round. Conspiracy. Everyone now
This is great. This is a great parody.
This is great to you.
This is amazing.
He's the king now.
Yep.
Oh. I got.
Oh,
I assume this is
this they have on the chorus.
Bill Gates, the world's second wealthiest man, engineered COVID-19.
Well, I was gonna say actually we might we actually probably should stop watching
where they
this because
just start talking.
we should probably stop watching this.
No, the Spotify is gonna audio detect some of this stuff.
No, literally, that's what happened when Gavin and Grant did their Kiss podcast on the bonus feed. When I tried uploading it to YouTube, YouTube took it down for COVID misinformation, and I tried to appeal it, and they said nope.
That.
So if you want to watch the Gavin and Grant Kiss podcast,
is the most protective source against COVID that you could ever find.
No, we said that Kiss's farewell tour lasted 3 years because of COVID, so we thanked God, not anyone else, for creating COVID-19.
Oh God. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to our next song.
Normal song.
This was one of the
God.
more contentious songs I think on the playlist, but it is Dashboard Confessional, Vindicated. Here we go.
Hey, my little cousin wants to do some poetry for you guys. I hope you don't mind.
I will say this one was a personal request from Elizabeth to put this on the playlist. Like,
oh, okay.
She was like, you're like, hey, if it peaked number 2, you got to put this one on there. And I do think we should talk about the song because it is different from a lot of the stuff that we discussed in the bar
number 2.
Come on. The album cover for this is so funny.
Yeah, this is. We got just again t-shirt over a long sleeve.
This looks like a 2011 Instagram picture.
Yeah,
ahead of its time. This is from 2004.
Yeah, they were never one of my bands. Was anyone into them?
No.
I never heard this song until yesterday.
Okay,
so.
like I knew this song obviously, but I thought it was
Closer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but because it came out before the album,
it was on the Spider-Man
famously the credit song for Spider-Man 2, the greatest movie ever made.
So Gavin, when you watch Spider-Man 2, do you just like turn it off before the credits? Did you get up and leave? What's going on? How have you never heard this song?
I'm a grown man. I don't watch Spider-Man 2.
What the hell? It's the best one.
I watch Spider-Man 2 once a week.
AJ, when you watch Spider-Man 2, do you cry when all the New Yorkers come together to protect Spider-Man on the train?
I remember that scene is coming, and I start crying as soon as I press play on the movie.
When Joey
I'm
Coco,
like, yeah.
I was like, you'll have to go through me.
He's just a kid.
No older than my son.
No older than my son. That scene's great. I think I rewatched the Raimi Spider-Mans recently. I think 1 is secretly better than 2. And the New Yorker bridge scene is so much better than the New Yorker subway scene. It's got, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
I don't know. I just think it seems like a conspiracy that this is the credit song for Spider-Man 2, and it hit number 2. And the song the credit song for Spider-Man 1, famously, Hero, Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott, that hit number 1. I'm just saying.
And the theme song for Spider-Man 3, we all know what it was.
No, we don't.
Signal Fires by Snow Patrol.
Ah, of course.
It peaked at number 3.
Yeah, this song sucks.
I don't know if that's true.
Did the Ringer do a documentary about this song? Can you scroll back up for a sec?
The Johnny Knoxville movie?
Oh god,
Look at that hat.
Oh my god.
God, man.
A lot
Jesus.
of great hats. I mean, I know this is an audio podcast. A lot of great hats we're seeing today.
Yeah.
So, well, okay. Yesterday I thought this was one of the worst songs on the playlist, and then I just listened to 100 times, and I'm like, yeah, this is the best song ever made. I was like, he's just trying to do, a brand new song, basically, but it's so cool. I love one of my favorite genres of butt rock song is just like, dude is a complete asshole writing a song about how he's vindicated, and it's right and it's cool to be an asshole. There's another one of those coming up on this very playlist, but it's such a beautiful genre of song, like pure dumb guy stuff. There it is. Click that first one, Matty. Just play that first one.
Oh god.
Guarantee you're gonna love it.
I was trying to find the
You're gonna love this
vaccinated one.
Don't look at the description. Nope, this one's
my
better.
most recent when you search.
This one's more important.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
Don't scroll down. Just watch. Just keep watching the video.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go. White guy with a guitar, of course.
2,500 views on this.
What the fuck?
This is Greg Mendez.
Come on, Gavin. Fuck off. Shut the fuck up.
I saw Greg Mendez in the related video.
Close. Yeah.
Parody songs are they're called Constipated.
Yep.
But there's the Weird Al Avril Lavigne one.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's this. There's got to be others.
When you're writing a parody song and it ends in like ed, if it's a past tense verb, it's got to be like, what if it was constipated?
Let's see. What? Yeah. Where? Yeah. Is this okay?
Date.
There we go. I found it.
A place for jams.
669 views.
Matty's trying to get this episode banned by every song just being like, is the misinformation parody.
No, this guy's good. This guy's happy he got the vax.
Yeah.
Oh, he's happy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
I
hope.
don't think I know what this podcast is about anymore.
Yeah.
It's about this.
We're just talking about songs.
That's on me for thinking that we would talk about music. I should know better than that.
He's got the Beto genotype.
He really does.
He does look like Beto.
Oh
He kind of looks like this. He kind of
This
looks
is
like
Greg
the.
Mendez. This is Alex G.
I was. He kind of looks like the taller guy from 303 if he cut his hair.
You know what the guys from 303 look like?
Yeah.
You have to stay aware in case you ever run into them in public.
Exactly.
This is malnourished Nick Hexum.
Jesus Christ. See, this all means a lot to me as someone who just had COVID-19.
Talk about how bad. Oh shit! I just spilled water everywhere. Let me get a towel. This song is so bad.
It's fine. Vindicated is fine.
It's so bad, dude.
It's a time capsule. It's a time capsule.
I feel like
the verses are so bad.
this song it's one of those songs that was literally invented to be the soundtrack for YouTube AMV.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Oh, there's some good ones out there.
My two biggest memories of like hearing this song were in a like Warrior Cats, but they're drawn in anime style video, and like
Elizabeth.
Before the word fan cam existed, but like an early fan cam of Nate from Gossip Girl, and it's like footage of him set to this song, and he's like having an affair with a Hamptons MILF, and his dad's going to prison for white collar crimes and shit, and Vindicated is playing in the background, and I was like, wow, this really sums up his character.
God, I wish that was me.
A test of if a song like has cultural relevance or not is just typing it into YouTube with NAR and seeing what the results look like. We did this live on the episode last week.
Well,
we got the one song with like 100 Vegeta AMVs.
Going
set to
by
it.
that metric, 3 Days Grace would be the most popular band in the world. I don't know what to tell you.
Correct. They are. They deserve me.
I would agree.
I gave the whole playlist a does it bang in the whip test earlier, a big quint. And this was one of the better ones. I think we all know what. We all know what number 1 was.
This is a song where it's like, this is a specific strain of butt rock where it's like songs to listen to when you're a kid, staring out the window of a car on like a road trip and like pretending that you're old enough to have regrets.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like feeling this, it's like one day I'm gonna like be a piece of shit. I'm gonna listen to this song and be like, oh, I know what it's like to be a piece of like.
Can't
One day
wait to make actual mistakes.
Yeah, one day I'll like be an asshole and listen to this song and be like, damn, this was real. This was really.
I can't wait to be a misogynist.
There's such like aim away message like lyrics.
Yeah.
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 This one is. I know it was a request to be on the playlist. I think this one's more cock rock than it is butt rock. There is a distinction. We've talked about this, but it's a great song, and I'm glad we talked about it.
I mean, yeah, it's a strain of emo that we didn't discuss that much on the series. It always was. It was on the charts. It just never was It was rarely number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like definitely part of the sort of the as basically when programmers are like, okay, butt rock, we kind of see it's on the way out. Let's test some stuff and see what works. Until eventually they settled on like car commercial music overall. But look, guys,
because the people in charge of butt rock radio, they pushed butt rock because that was cool, and this was music for, I'm sorry to be crass, for pussies.
Yes,
that's wrong. Yeah. Are you saying everyone who saw
Spider-Man? No, I'm not. I don't know. Saying I agree with that. I'm saying the people who were in charge of what got more airplay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying if I listened to this, I would be like, oh, I've never kissed a girl before, but I can't wait to be an asshole to women.
I can't wait to kiss her and then get mad at her for some reason.
Like with butt rock, usually if it's like men having negative feelings, it's angry. This guy's like, this isn't an angry song. This guy's sad.
He's vindicated. He's right.
There's literally, the emotion is vindication.
He was mad in the past. His bitch girlfriend got mad at him for being angry, but now he's like, it was so right of me to be an asshole.
There would be more parodies of this song if I could figure out how to turn Vindicated into something about Vin Diesel.
Now, AJ, you mentioned the past, and I gotta tell you, AJ, the past is real, okay? and you know what reminds me of the past? It's the stars remind me.
I'm not done with this song, brother.
Oh, you're not done? Uh-oh, okay.
I just want to say the verses, the Incubus wish you were here ass non-rhyming poetry verses piss me off so much. I hate it. It's so bad. Baby's first poetry.
No, you're the baby. You're the one Dr. Seuss ass. Oh, this doesn't rhyme. They're not saying one fish, two fish. I'm sad blue fish.
Yeah,
nursery rhymes loving ass.
And then, well, hold on.
Okay, hold on. Well, hold on.
Jump the gun, brother. But the chorus, I also hated it so much the first time I heard it until AJ Moser, God bless him, posted it in chat. I am Peter Griffin. I am Lois. I am Meg. I am Stewie. I am Chris. Brian is my talking dog. And I've been singing that to myself all day, and it's honestly a better song.
Let's
the original one was
Peter Griffin. I am Lois. I am Stewie. I am Meg. I swear I'm Chris. Brian is my talking dog.
Way better than the original song.
I think I have to agree. Sorry, Elizabeth, if you're listening. I gotta agree that the Family Guy version. I think we need someone, pay someone on Fiverr to cook and get the whole parody whipped up for us. But
I got a transition for you, Matty.
Okay, what do you got?
Yeah, after Peter fights the chicken, his body sure is going to be covered in this next song.
Shut the fuck up. Our next song is Scars by Papa Roach. My soul's shut. My weakness is I care too much.
They're one of our coolest bands, Papa Roach.
Absolutely.
I feel like they got unfairly treated when everyone was. I feel like
for writing one of the greatest riffs of all time.
Well,
they got unfairly treated.
I feel like Last Resort had like one of those irony moments in the sun where everyone was like, "This song was so funny," but they're sick. They're so cool. I love them. Their album had a roach on the cover.
Oh my god!
They're called Papa Roach.
Just Spotify bio. Papa Roach doesn't do lanes. Be
I
it
don't know
rap
about
rock,
that.
electronic rock, rock and roll, or anything in between. The quartet, vocalist Jacoby Shaddix, which is one of the coolest names ever, by the way.
Yep.
Jacoby Shaddix. Guitarist Jerry Horton, bassist Tobin Esperance, so the guy from Jigsaw, and drummer Tony Palermo has spent more than 20 years veering across freeways that most bands barely have the nerve to occupy, creating one of the most diverse and fearless discographies in music.
I don't know about that one.
That's
Chief.
it.
Yeah, when I listen to Papa Roach, the two words that come to mind are diverse and whatever the second one was.
Diverse and fearless.
Fearless? Yeah.
Fearless.
This is a fearless song. You couldn't say some of this
Fearless
stuff.
Papa Jacoby's version.
Papa Roach was the first band to dare to talk about mental health.
That's right. No,
It's
that's
true.
actually in a couple of songs the first band that ever talked about mental health.
Mhm.
Dashboard Confessional was the second.
That's
Yeah.
right. The only emotion he understood was being vindicated, just being correct.
Well, Dashboard Confessional, that the Vindicated was kind of like, it was like, I'm a bad guy and here's all the bad stuff I've done.
Mhm.
But this song is like, I'm a good guy, and that's really hard for me.
Go fix yourself,
Like, yeah,
as he
exactly.
says in the song.
Jacoby Shaddix is an empath.
He really is. He really is.
That look on the on the past denier's stare when you show him your scars.
When someone
this is
says
a song-
something so pastphobic, you gotta hit him with that Jacoby stare.
I mean, this is just a song about learning object permanence.
Yeah,
And realizing the past is real.
Past?
Mandela effect. I didn't
That's right.
have these scars.
That's Memento in 2002. That's Gavin and Sky Pierce Memento.
I was thinking
I
about
have been-
this guy being like in a job interview and
Fuck
being
you, I
like,
was just about to say that.
"What's your greatest weakness? I care too much."
I've been laughing about that for the past few days, just thinking about this man in a job interview.
He made this in 2023. He would have to say, my wokeness is that
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Hey,
right.
tell him.
A
Speak
different
on it.
time.
My wokeness is that I swear too much.
Man,
This podcast is so fucking stupid.
I think someone did this at karaoke within like the last year, and it like hit so fucking hard for me. I love like this song. It hits on it, number one. It's just a good song. I just think this is a good
Yeah,
song.
absolutely.
And number two, it's just hilarious. Like my weakness is that I care too much. Like that's
Such
just
a good
like
line.
it's such it's such a male manipulator line that it almost goes back around to being like, I think he just genuinely just cares too much. You know,
I think
No, I
he's
feel like
being
it sounds
genuine.
really sincere.
it's too
Yeah, no.
sincere.
I think the problem is he's too sincere for the time period, and like people in this like genre of music weren't allowed to be like weren't allowed to wear their heart on their sleeve. Like this is like, well, I got to make it kind of like a little heavier, you know?
His
Yeah.
weakness is that he cares too much.
Cares too much.
Like,
One
you just come back to that, and it's true.
of the coolest things about all of these bands are, their songs are like, scars remind us that the past is real. And then you'll like read an interview with them and it's like, it took us 4 years to write that song. We were just in the lab like jamming on it. And then like, we really wanted to make a song about how our scars remind us that the past is real. And then the lyrics are, our scars remind us that the past is real.
God.
They
feel
have
like
some of the
there's a
coolest
lot
album covers of all time too. If you just want to look at their entire
Oh yeah, let's look at
discography.
some of these. We got Ego Trip, the most recent one, with like an ant.
That's
head.
bad. I don't
When did
like
come
that.
out? Like that come out last year?
Yeah.
They're still cooking.
They're still cooking. They are still very active. Got Crooked Teeth. Oh god, look at this. Look at this album.
Oh,
cover.
that's sweet.
You got that
let
that
me-
dead roach in the corner.
Gotta pull up the class.
Do you think they named it after the Death Cab song?
Let's see. Of course, the Infest with the Roach on the cover. Like that's
a
honestly kind of sick.
Classic.
Love, Hate, Tragedy with just a baby
Oh,
doll.
hell yeah.
Look at oh god.
Yep.
Bands love
listen-
putting ugly babies on their album covers.
That's what
back in the
listening to
day.
all these songs have me feeling like.
Wait
That
for
baby.
nursery rhymes.
Oh god, yeah, that I don't even want to get into that future episode.
Can you see if there's can you look up Lullaby Papa Roach or Nursery Rhyme Papa Roach?
Oh, it 1000%
Let me see.
exists. You got to do it on Spotify. We got to see Rockabye Baby.
Last Resort, Lullaby. Oh, yeah,
I
here we
just
go.
saw it.
Yep, Twinkle
Yeah,
Twinkle,
Twinkle
Little
Twinkle
Rockstar.
Little Rockstar.
Pieces. This is my last resort.
The xylophone.
This just sounds like Harry Potter.
The other songs are on Twinkle Twinkle Little Rockstar.
Let's see.
You're opening the wrong
Oh,
can of
yeah,
worms.
Other stars, let's go.
It's all
Open. Just
This is when you go to the fairy fountain in Legend of Zelda.
weakness is.
This is important. This will develop object permanence in your baby's brain.
if you play this for your baby, you go into the crib the next morning and it's just Brett Harley Jarvis. Like he just transforms him overnight.
I'm gonna fucking fall asleep.
Yeah, it's nap. Hey guys, can we take a quick little nap time?
Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Rockstar.
Past deniers are getting real quiet after this one drops.
Yeah. My suggestion. Go ahead.
I would guess that maybe one or two of the songs on this playlist don't have the lullaby version on there, but Twinkle Twinkle Little Rockstar is on their fucking grind. They did, like, it was astonishing the depths that they went to.
Yeah.
oh wow, yeah, they're really prolific.
Yeah,
Bless
my
the
suggestion.
fall.
Can we listen to Lullaby Primus John the Fisherman real quick?
Okay.
Like, they had fucking Schism. They
Oh
had
my
like
God.
Luigi.
As if you want your baby to grow up into a genius.
Well, no, that's how your baby learns to fit the pieces in the toy.
John the
little
Fisher- okay,
square
here we go.
pegs, the square hole.
This is how you fuck your baby up.
Yeah.
This is like scary. This is kind of scary. I wouldn't want my child to fall asleep to this.
This is the shit that like they made babies listen to in like the Victorian era.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I've heard enough.
getting kind of tired, guys.
Well, you better get on your feet, Chris, because our next song is "Dance Dance" by Fall Out Boy. Just gonna get it out of the way. Best song of the week. The song fucking slaps. It rocks. It's so good. It's maybe the best
song
Fall Out Boy single.
Just reminds me of middle school dances with preteens grinding up against each other and then chaperones in the back having to look at all that.
Okay.
That's your favorite thing? You love that?
You like that, Matty?
Well, that's your lived experience. I just think this is a good song. You know.
I like this part and I like the chorus, but I don't really like any other part of the song. It's fine. If my name was Patrick Stump, I'd be so mad. That's fucked up that you can name a guy that. So,
Is that his real name or is that a stage name?
if he chose that name, that's
Changed his name to Patrick Stuff.
yeah.
I'm sure he would probably be awesome at Stuff the
Oh,
Trunk.
look at that picture.
It's Stumpf. Patrick Martin Stumpf. He took
Oh
out
my
the
god,
H.
he got fucking drumped.
He got stumped. Stumped the
I want to know
trunk.
why he changed his
Stuff the
middle
Trunk.
name too.
Patrick Vaughn. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Brian
This song's fine.
Brian Stumper. How we feel about
Is this
that?
anything?
Is this anything? He's only 39. What?
P Stumper.
I did not realize.
That's crazy.
That is actually
I
crazy.
would have thought he was in his 40s.
I mean, goddamn. So he was only 20 when like Fall Out Boy blew up. That's crazy. Did not realize he was
Pete
like
Wentz
that
is
young.
and Pete Wentz is only like 59.
Yeah. How old is Pete? How old is Pete? He went 44. Okay, that's okay. See, now that makes sense.
It
That
makes
makes
sense
sense
that
to
he's
me.
in a band of people who are entirely younger than him.
Yes. See, this bridge is great. This song just like it is a pop punk classic to me. Like I think this song is just great. Like
The first 3 Fall Out Boy albums are really fucking good.
there's lots of heaters. Like this album in particular, lots of heaters on this record. Again, up until they went on hiatus, like great, at the very least for me, great singles band. Like, ton of great tracks. And after the hiatus, they came back. They stunk because they started making car commercial music, and then they put out that Train record Mania, and then they haven't really been able to like recover since. Aside from like touring the nostalgia circuit.
You call it a train record?
Whoa, I'm gonna go take a shot.
Yeah, take a shot. Take a shot, everybody. that is honestly one that I didn't realize until recently. I'm like, oh yeah, like that should be a song. That should be one that Todd covers. That'd be a great Train record potential.
Oh, you talked about it again.
Didn't put an album this year.
They did put out a record this year. That it was like sort of their return to form.
So
record.
much for Stardust.
Oh yeah, they don't. Hold on.
Oh man,
I think it's more important that we talk about their "We Didn't Start the Fire" cover.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Can you read me
Talking about return to form.
Matty, can you read me the name of the 8th track on So Much for Stardust Fall Out Boy's album from this year?
I Am My Own Muse. He's wearing the Muse t-shirt, Adrian. We'll get to Muse in a second.
I never listened to this. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
You're
telling me this for the first time.
Just lists mass shootings.
Oh God.
Well, what was the one with there was one lyric that I was like, yeah, I'm never listening to this.
yeah.
City Bomb, Kurt Cobain, Pokemon. They, like fucking, you hate to give it to Matty Healy, but the modern "We Didn't Start the Fire" was already written.
Yeah,
I think we can bang it out real quick right now if we want to improve on this. We can bunch it up.
I think there's enough bits in the Discord server. We can put them all
was
together.
fake. Jeffrey Epstein's still alive.
God damn it. I'm wondering if I'm going to have to censor that for the YouTube.
Like Peter Griffin, Lois
Morgan
Griffin,
Gainham.
Brian Griffin, Chris Griffin.
Like doing a cover of "We Didn't Start the Fire," but you're just canonically listing all of the like Family Guy episodes, things that happen, and then Brian dies, he comes back.
John Wayne Bobbitt got a shout out in this and Freak of the Week. That's so awesome. Way to go, man.
Nice of them to shout out MCR.
Yeah. Oh my god.
This is the Netflix sponsored section.
Okay, that's enough. I've had enough.
I've had
this
enough. Might be a hot take.
No. Wasn't it Shinzo Abe blown away? Can I hear that?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
It's right there. Scroll back up.
Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Sandy
it's
Hook,
ISIS, LeBron James, Shinzo Abe blown away.
Wait, where's the 9/11 line is real good.
Where's the 9/11 line? Did I miss it?
Trade second plane. What else do I have to say?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Didn't somebody who did the cover that was just this and then every lyric was 9/11?
Yeah.
Like the last one, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
SSRI's Prince and the Queen die.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's
hold on. He had Avatar in the line before that.
Oh, yeah.
Tom DeLonge mentioned.
This is like, I'll say that I hate this. I fucking hate this. This is like MCU if it was the fucking "We Didn't Start the Fire" because it's just naming things. Like you remember that?
Yeah.
Jake Sully, Paya Khan, Spider, Miles, Quaritch, Terry, Low, Watt.
Okay.
Brian Pumperzod, Rust, Morgan Gainham.
Yeah, we can do the Indieheads podcast guys version of it.
Oh yeah, we can easily clear. We have enough. Okay, let's move on.
Brian Pumper.
Jesus Christ. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next song. This is a song that has broken our brains completely.
Not
it
me.
is Blue October, Hate Me. Which this is a band. This is definitely I remember this band because like
I don't.
Some of us never forgot him.
Yeah, some of us never forgot.
Some of us never heard him to begin with.
That's insane.
At the end of last week's episode, I teased that we'd be talking about a song this week that I considered one of the greatest songs of all time, and I'm happy to reveal now that it's "Hate Me" by Blue October.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Christ. I didn't know. I don't listen to this podcast.
This song is so awesome.
This is one of the greatest songs of all time, and
are you serious?
The album that's on Foiled. I'm 100% serious. I love this band so much. They're so cool.
Jesus Christ.
Can we talk about how the album is called Foiled and the album art is just a ball of tin foil?
If you don't get that imagery, then that's on you, buddy.
Hate Me and Into the Ocean are two songs that are so important to me.
Tell them.
Everybody get ready to drink. It's coming up.
Yeah, we're still in. We never left.
Yeah, we never left.
We don't have to play it.
Porno mentioned.
Porno mentioned.
Probably not great that that's a recurring segment.
Well, none of them ever really like. How many songs call out porno by name?
It's rare.
We did a whole episode. So.
Yeah. If you want to
to
really understand this song, you have to like wait until the sun is setting, get in your car, just drive around aimlessly, play "Hate Me Blue October" as loud as you can. It's a beautiful experience. I just did this about an hour and a half ago.
As much damn as you can.
Yeah.
I hate to say this. This song sounds like it's from the Black Parade.
No.
Yeah, because it's good.
The beginning of it, he kind of sounds like Joker-fied Jack Johnson.
Yeah. I think, I've loved this band for, almost 20 years basically, but I never really investigated how much of a guy Justin Furstenfeld is. I think he's a real guy candidate.
Say that name again?
He named
Justin Furstenfeld.
Justin Furstenfeld named his daughter after his band, kind of. Her name is Blue Reed Furstenfeld.
Come on.
Blue Reed.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Justin Furstenfeld.
Yeah, just Google images this guy. He's incredible.
There's at the PetSmart that I like to go to buy my dog things. There's someone who works there who has a huge, massive Blue October sticker on the back windshield of their car.
Matty, did you just read the last line?
I did read the last. From Justin Furstenfeld's Wikipedia page, everybody. In August 2008, Furstenfeld toured with Stephanie Meyer, author of the Twilight series, in a sold-out 4-city book/concert tour. Holy shit!
Going to a reading of Twilight Eclipse. His first musical memory was Roy Orbison's "Crying." That's cool.
Yeah, Blue Velvet, Blue October. It's all connected.
Oh my god.
Let's look at that discography, yeah.
No, can we just look at some more pictures of him? Matty can
Yeah,
go to Google
I'm
Images.
gonna pull up some. I'm pulling them up.
Oh, that first one's good.
I've literally never heard this song in my life.
That's crazy, man.
Well, what
This
was
is
he in?
huge. Oh my
He's got this
God.
fucking
Let's
strap.
see. He looks like a mixture of like.
He looks like if
It's like Bam Margera and Lars Ulrich
I was gonna
fused
say
together.
he looks like Lars Ulrich.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lars too.
I feel like he looks like he could be on any cooking reality show. Like he's like a at least one contestant on like every episode of like Iron Chef or Cutthroat Kitchen looks like him.
He definitely has like Vic Vegas bar rescue energy.
Yeah, he
to
looks
him.
like what was the Man versus Food guy called?
Oh my god.
They kind of have the same face.
He looks like a bartender in Williamsburg.
He's like he's a face mash of Adam Richman and Adam 22.
I definitely this guy definitely looks like he's gonna win Chopped for sure.
He looks like
Yeah.
looks like he's gonna get kicked off of Ink Master like 4 episodes in.
This
This
guy
is
on
like-
Ink Master. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I feel like this week shows like a really crucial divide between types of butt rock because this is definitely like I lost custody of the kids
Yup.
butt rock.
You're 100% correct. This is like mental health awareness music. It's so cool.
Mental awareness day at my company.
Mental awareness day at my company. I do want to say, I genuinely think the second or third verse I think is really great songwriting, and I mean this truly, sincerely. The verse about his sobriety I think is all very well written. They're such a cool band. Like, they don't make music like this anymore, folks.
Nah.
Maybe that's a good thing.
No, Butt Rock was the last time anyone was ever happy.
This is true. Facts.
Can we get Into the Ocean also, please?
I know the Genius lyrics page isn't on the screen anymore, but did anyone else catch that the song was originally about his ex-girlfriend and then he changed it to be about his mom?
About his mom.
Yeah.
Freud stay winning.
Nothing. Don't read into that. Do not read into that.
This is another song about, mental
this is
awareness.
The song this is the song that I knew.
Yeah.
I knew this one. I knew Hate Me also, but this is the one I think I heard first. This is groove.
I put this in the chat already, but my friend in high school, who was the first one in our group to get his driver's license and drive his mom's minivan around, would always, take us places after school, but he only had one CD in his car, and it was Blue October's Foiled, and we would just make fun of him all the time for just imagining him driving around listening to Hate Me, like on full volume.
Guys, that's the fucking life, What can you say?
And I was like, as a high schooler, I was like, that would be so funny. And now as a 28-year-old man, I'm like, I don't think anything gets better than this, driving around listening to Blue October in your car.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you want to be really sad, read the YouTube comments. There's nothing, I was going to be like, oh, maybe there's something funny. There's nothing funny. Like, it's just like really sincere stories about like how like addiction has ruined people's lives and, how it's affected their loved ones and whatnot.
No, Blue October's music helps people. They rock.
Yeah.
I will say,
have you heard of a band that helps people, AJ?
That does have to all those comments do have to do with like the matter of the song and the video, but you could also say that about any song on YouTube if you go on the comments.
Yeah.
Like the top comment is just like, this one's for my best friend that died.
Social saved my life.
The one what was this? I think this was a comment on an acoustic version of Hate Me, but this song is emotionally powerful as it is, but holy shit, acoustically it just ... feels.
Let's see if I can find the acoustic version. There's the VH1 live at VH1.
There are so many acoustic versions of this song on YouTube. No, it wasn't. It was the 10-year anniversary one.
This man is one of the bravest people in the world, putting his deepest thoughts into songs and then reliving them every day on stage for a living. So much respect.
Justin October is one of the bravest men of all time.
A gem, a masterpiece, the epitome of how much music can mean. Possibly the greatest song ever.
Facts.
Also, I discovered Blue October in Iraq in 2007. Again, this is definitely a song for This is definitely a song for soldiers for sure.
Although this is not the most like troops song on this playlist.
Oh, definitely not. No, there's definitely more. We definitely have some troop energy.
You're talking about Weezer.
That's a great. Well, no, the Weezer song.
Well, the Weezer army is already here.
When you discover by being waterboarded is that Weezer song.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to our next song. AJ,
what could possibly be next?
AJ is wearing this band's t-shirt. It's Muse. It's Starlight. Oh, look at that riff, that butt rock riff.
This bass sounds like fart.
Yeah.
That's not true. Black Holes and Revelations was such an interesting record for Muse because up until this point they had just been what if Radiohead kept making albums like The Bends, and so they really kind of came into their own sound on this one, starting to blend in the synths and the electronics and stuff. And I think it's really kind of just 50-50 on the songs on this one that hit or that don't. And I don't really care for this song as a Muse fan. It's one of their like bigger radio plays, so I'm surprised that it only peaked at number 2 and wasn't one of their most popular songs as I thought it would be. But it's pretty fine. You got Matt Bellamy on the vocals. It can't be bad. The album cover is just 4 dudes who look like Pitbull recording a podcast in the middle of the desert. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, look at these guys. God damn. They're on Mars because Earth is in the background in the moon.
Oh, hell nah. Take a Bow. Great intro. Was in the trailer for Zack Snyder's Watchmen. Wonderful song.
Gavin is left, by the way. Gavin
and Chris left.
I took off my headphones when you started talking about music.
Well, we're right now we're just doing a rundown of the track list for Black Holes and Revelations. The song's fine. It's not their best. Nowhere near their best.
I like this song. It's good, but again, I'm not, a Muse stan. So
as a non-Muse fan, this kind of sounds like just every other Muse song to me.
yeah.
They're leaning
Like it's like lowest common denominator of Muse songs.
That makes sense. This sounds like I'm shopping at Target.
yeah. Well, no, it is. I agree with you. They're leaning into their poppier sensibilities on this one. It's and so I don't really think that's where their strengths are.
But it does still feel like vaguely political, but like indecisively so in the way that a lot of Muse songs do.
That's right.
Yes, you've managed to distill all of Muse's politics.
They hadn't. Yeah. They still had. Go ahead.
I did think that. I feel like until like today, I thought that Matt Bellamy was like an anti-vaxxer. I don't know why. But then I saw that he's like the opposite. He's a libertarian though. But I feel like I should apologize for assuming that about him. So sorry, Matt Bellamy.
I think you're right to assume that based on their latest output of music.
Yeah.
Where it's just like the government's trying to control your mind.
Yeah.
They were on that shit early though, you know?
That's true.
They were ahead of the curve.
I would describe, I know that he's like a libertarian. I would describe this band's politics as someone who has Atlas Shrugged on their bookshelf but has never read it.
Absolutely.
Puts it on display for people to see to make them think that they'll learn it.
That's why this was Take a Bow was the perfect song to be in the trailer for Zack Snyder's Watchmen. Zack Snyder and Matt Bellamy share a brain, basically. Chris is leaving again.
I mean, you're not wrong. They're definitely like two sides of the same coin, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I would,
one does music, one does movies, you know?
I would absolutely love to listen to a 12-hour podcast that's just Matt Bellamy and Zack Snyder sitting down and discussing ideas.
Joe Rogan, make it happen, dude.
Yeah.
There's anyone.
There's a song on this album called Exopolitics. That's better than Starlight.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Assassin. Can we just listen to like just the riff of Assassin? The Assassin riff is so good.
I will say I'm like clowning on this. I do like a fair bit of Muse songs. Like this, like Assassin's has a pretty great riff.
Sounds like Primus.
It's like System of a Down. They're leaning into
I believe
it.
this was a Guitar Hero World Tour.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know Muse. yeah, it does.
Okay, this room is kind of sick. I see where you're cooking. I see what they're cooking, you know.
I feel like
okay.
I like this instrumental, but I'm already dreading Matt Bellamy's voice coming up.
No, he serves on this one. He shows up.
They will not control us.
Well, that was the song that I really I gave the 35-minute diatribe before Uprising and then said I don't like that song at all.
God. Okay. Why is it that the fucking why is it, again, you fucking love this band Muse. You love them so much. You've derailed the podcast multiple times to talk about Muse. And every time we talk about Muse, it's always songs you don't like. You don't like their big hits here because you're
because he likes the deep cuts.
He likes the deep cuts.
B-sides. I like Thoughts of a Dying Atheist on Absolution. Yeah, I'm a real fucking head. My genuine advice. If you want to understand Muse, you have to listen to their live record from Wembley Stadium, HAARP. You hear how hard they fucking riff. You hear how hard they rock.
What the fuck did I come back to?
You lost me at if you want to understand Muse.
If you want to convert, if you understand Muse, convert to libertarianism.
Gavin, you left, and then like AJ just started talking nonstop about Muse for like
what
the entire
was gonna
time you were
happen?
gone. Yeah,
I'm happy.
That's why he left. That's why Gavin left. He knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I knew. I saw it. I had to go tug one out real quick.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, we never left Porta for patrons.
We need to close that out.
We need to close that out
for patrons real quick.
Thanks for listening.
All right, let's move on to our next song. It is Linkin Park, Bleed It Out.
Another contentious one, surprisingly.
I like this one. This one's good. It's definitely like, it's definitely at this point in time the most like car commercial ass Linkin Park song.
Yeah,
but they do it well. You know, like I listen to the song and I see like the blueprint for like 21 Pilots, you know.
Now coming to the ring.
Yeah. This is them trying to write
Boys.
music for like gym bros.
Thinking about it now, Minutes to Midnight and Black Holes and Revelations are very similar records where it's kind of like both of those bands had gotten popular. I'm serious. Both of those bands had gotten popular enough now, and they had, like the real kind of like underground butt rock nu metal cred and leaned more into making mainstream music. And I think they were both sort of seen as minor kind of like sellout records to their fans. I remember I was, obviously big Linkin Park head, and Minutes to Midnight came out, and for a lot of people it was like, this shit sucks, they fucking sold out. It's fine. It's not even the best of their trying to be more mainstream friendly albums, in my opinion, but it's got bangers on it. Shadow of the Day is one of the best Linkin Park songs, is what I will say.
I mean, the most obvious one, what I've done is one of their best songs. Like, that's just an incredible track. I think we listened to leave out all the rest on some fucking episode.
I don't know what the hell that is, so...
It must have been something that we talked about on like towards the end of the Butt Rock number ones, because it's on my download, so we talked about it at some point, and it was forgettable. But this one's good.
This song's boring as hell. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
It's just screaming its fucking heart out.
Like this is like music that your gym teacher would play during the mile run.
That'd be fucking
WWE
sprinting,
entrance
The song pumped me the fuck up.
Yeah, this sounds
if I heard this in like a bowling alley or at like a child's birthday party, I'd be kind of into it.
This sounds like it was written to play in the menu of an NFL game.
Yeah.
You're not
I think
wrong.
it's a great Mike song. I think Mike Shinoda eats this
What?
song.
Yeah, it's good. It's good Mike verse.
He's rapping his little
WWE
ass off.
No, he is not. That is WWE entrance music flow. That is Street Profits entrance music ass flow.
You put respect to the man who wrote "Remember the Name." He can do whatever
my
he
God.
wants.
He should write better music. He can do what he wants. He should write a better song.
All right, you want to talk about better music?
No.
Oh God.
We're song one in the boring ass trio.
We're in the fucking the back half of this playlist is the AJ Moser gauntlet until the very end. This is just like this is literally my childhood right here.
I gotta agree to an extent. So let's just do any final thoughts on Bleed It Out. I feel like it's Linkin Park. It's late. Mid period Linkin Park. It's fine. Not as good as the peak material, but some good. It's good. I enjoy it. It's nostalgic. I probably bought it on iTunes back in the day. And I definitely bought this next song on iTunes back in the day, which is Never Too Late, 3 Days Grace, the AMV song of the week, I think. Like, well, maybe the next one, but this one certainly up there. There's probably many AMVs dedicated to this song.
Next song's
I think 3
week?
Days Grace just wins every AMV contest.
Even against Vindicated, that is like that is an AMV classic.
It's 3 Days Grace, though.
I think literally every 3 Days Grace song has a million AMVs.
I can't believe that most of y'all had not heard the Apocalyptica song. That is totemic. Yeah,
that shit does not exist, brother.
Oh no, that was one of the biggest songs.
I was gonna say no because I was busy kissing girls, but that would be a lie.
That would be a lie. It'll be all. Let's shout out to Mental Awareness one more time, real quick.
Yeah. This fucking hook.
You could just do this in like 2005. You could just write songs about, oh no, don't kill yourself, you're so beautiful. And it would be like on every radio station in the world.
Yeah, this was the OG, like, don't kill yourself, you're so sexy.
Yeah.
And he's right,
The great thing about 3 Days Grace is like they have two songs and it's no, don't kill yourself, you're so sexy, or like fucking bitch stole my kids.
Or kill yourself.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I accidentally my
Song's
stupid
not
phone.
I think with 3 Days Grace for me, I think it is it starts off with like an ironic enjoyment because I love butt rock, and then the more that I listen to it, I realize I don't like 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, this is like the worst butt rock to me.
Yeah.
I hate this. So
This is not worse than Shine Down. Shine Down.
Second
Shine
Chance.
Down is funny.
Yeah, Second Chance is way funnier in this song.
Okay, but do you want to laugh or do you want to think?
I would like to laugh. What are you thinking about listening to this?
I'm thinking about a lot.
I just saw Haley's Comet way.
No, don't start singing that. I'll start crying.
Why you always running late?
Oh shit! Shine Down is touring with Papa Roach right now.
Yo. That's kind of sick.
I'm gonna cancel Papa Roach for that one. Shine Down, bad band. Second Chance, the worst song we talked about on the bar.
Yeah, I think
no chance. This band had the worst song.
When you say like the worst butt rock imaginable, my mind immediately goes to Shine Down. That's
not any of the ones that you've been positively talking about.
No, because those bands rock.
Guys, sometimes goodbye is a second chance.
Also, does Shine Down have any other songs that people know? I feel like 3 Days Grace famously has multiple bad
Shine Down are still a really popular band.
They got the song from the Expendables, like boom lay, boom lay, boom.
That one's good.
I think Second Chance is the only one I've ever heard.
That was the one that peaked. That was when they got pop radio, but they like Sound of Madness was big. I remember this one.
Oh my god, this band was inescapable in 2009-10 alt rock radio, and it was so fucking annoying.
And I say, Matty, did we ever talk about Diamond Eyes on the podcast?
We did not, which I'll play right now.
Because if you could start playing it, we just need to point this out. Okay.
Boom.
I just need to whoever was writing the music for A Star Is Born, totally fucking shallow, just stole the fucking chorus from this song.
you know Bradley Cooper was getting into character listening to Shine Down. Or maybe Jason Isbell.
I think Jason Isbell give you another second chance.
I think it takes a while to get to the chorus, but you'll hear it.
Oh, here we go.
You don't have to hear this like a RAV4 commercial part.
Yeah,
you can skip over the RAV4 commercial.
Let's see.
Twin engines, 400 horsepower.
Oh, go to I'm on the front line.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. Shallow definitely bit from this, but Shallow's a much better song. So
what are you talking about?
Yeah, don't say boom lay in that song.
Yeah. This and the 3 Days Grace song are army recruitment commercial music.
Of course.
3 Days Grace was the Cookie Monster Pajamas Monster Energy drinking high school band. They were not going up to that pull-up bar at lunchtime in the cafeteria seeing how many they could do.
I think that might be Breaking Benjamin, brother. I don't know.
Well, yeah, okay, no. Breaking Benjamin predates 3 Days Grace a little bit. They're different eras. That's like talking OG Xbox versus Xbox 360. Like, really, if you want to have this conversation, you got to check your facts.
That's stupid as shit.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
I listen to Shine Down, and I give all my money to the U.S. government every single day of the week.
I hate paying my taxes, and I don't think I should do it.
Just like
there's a band you would love. I would love to introduce you to. They're called Muse.
My one other my most formative 3 Days Grace memory is that when I was in 5th grade, I hated them, still do, but I had a couple of friends who would call me 3 Days Grace as an insult, and they were like, "Was that your favorite band?" And it.
God,
I have a similar experience with a certain band that doesn't need to be named.
Dance.
Correct.
Matty, can you go to the 3 Days Grace artist the artist page on Spotify and scroll down to the artist playlist section?
Okay, what do we got? 3 Days Grace complete.
Click on show all.
Okay.
Will you click on the Beatles?
Hey guys, if you're trying to get into the Beatles, be sure to check out.
Did Adam make a list
check out
of
the
his
song "Twisted
favorite
Shout"
Beatles
come
songs?
together?
I mean,
They're kind of like the Beatles for guys that hate their stepdad.
Of course.
There isn't even a single like
they made whoever made this playlist made it the day before Christmas. They're like, I got a great Christmas gift for the fans.
Is that like his favorite view? Like, what is this?
I'm just gonna tweet this out real quick and no context.
Hey guys, check out. We're gonna put on the Beatles.
Hey, if you're looking to get into the Beatles, check this out.
Oh my god. Well, we're not done. We're not talking about 3 Days Grace just yet. We're talking more Adam Gontier, as our next song is Apocalyptica featuring Adam Gontier of 3 Days Grace. I Don't Care. Like I said, these songs are both the same and they both rock, in my opinion.
What the hell? You can't have stringed instruments.
Yeah.
This is like YouTube video of a pretty girl playing violin over Shinedown type.
This is Lindsay Sterling chord.
Yeah, and the YouTube comments are just the nastiest fucking thing you've ever seen.
Somebody had to do it first. We have to look at pictures of these guys. These guys have insane faces.
What are the Trans-Siberian Orchestra doing for 11 other months of the year? This is like the most boring non-song I've ever heard in my life.
This is the worst song of the week. It's the only one that I had not heard ever before. I've never heard of Apocalyptica, and it's the only one that didn't pass the like, can I listen to it a second time test.
The chorus is so good though. Like,
y'all are smoking rocks. This song is awesome.
This sounds like shitty Avenged Sevenfold.
It's crazy that these guys are from Finland. This song sounds so Blue Lives Matter.
Their other big song was called "I'm Not Jesus," and they had like Corey from Slipknot on that one. Matty, can we look at some pictures of Apocalyptica?
Yeah, can we pull up some pics of these boys?
Yeah, let's look at this artist picture on Spotify. Yeah,
can I ask what cello is?
Well, it's the core of everything.
Oh yeah, let's see. Cello represents the core of everything. For us, it is a particle that symbolizes the essence of it all. That is to say, where everything comes from and where everything ends up. Cello.
Oh, that's the name of their
ninth
album. Holy fuck.
Cell Zero, but it's like cello.
Oh my god.
Big in Mexico City, Helsinki, Istanbul, Prague, and Sao Paulo. Big in Brazil.
Oh, Brazil mentioned. Brazil mentioned.
They did music for the Tim Burton Wednesday show on Netflix, apparently.
What?
If you're lying, I would 100% believe you.
They're on the playlist.
Most famous band from Finland.
Oh my!
Probably
god.
Up there.
Like,
this guy looks like Brian Kendrick.
Gavin. ABBA from Finland.
Like they all have the like. Any one of these guys could be in another band, and it would be like, "What's up with that guy's face?" But all four of them are in the same band.
I think that's just what Finnish people look like. AJ.
To be offensive, yeah.
This is like the YouTubers that we find with like 50 views that are like,
yeah, yo, Apocalyptica, Jacoby Shaddix. Hold on, right there. Go back.
Which one? Go back.
Loudwire, right there.
Oh yeah,
there we go.
Plus Jacob Shaddix. What they do?
They covered
cream.
New music video.
Oh my god.
They're covered in cream in this music video.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Matty, hit that music.
No, not again. Not again.
Yeah, Eric Clapton. Yeah.
It really is a 4-minute song. Wow, it feels like we've been listening to them for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is boring.
Yeah, you guys are wrong. I mean, here's the thing. You know what I say to y'all that are hating on this song?
Talking.
I don't care. I don't care if you're dead or alive. I'm gonna enjoy this song
if
the end of time.
Peter or we're Meg, I don't care. If you were Lois, Chris, or Stewie, I don't care.
I would care a lot because I love those characters.
One of the guys has like a really it's not like a crazy Wikipedia page, and he's not the main guy. I'm totally gonna butcher his name. It's Paavo Lochonen.
Okay.
Nailed it.
on his Wikipedia page, it says, apart from work with Apocalyptica, he is a cello teacher and a skiing instructor. He also enjoys skydiving, windsurfing, and water skiing.
Hell yes.
These multitudes.
Let's go.
His genre is cello rock.
He's clocking out at the cello factory and jumping out of a plane.
Oh God. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to our final song of the evening. This is
finally some good fucking food.
Here's the thing.
Worst song of the week.
Going into this playlist.
Get him out of here.
Going into this playlist, I was like, oh yeah, this is like the only good song off this record, right? And I was not wrong, nor was I right. I don't really know how to feel. So let's just listen to the song. If you're wondering if I Want You To by Weezer. Which, I mean, again, Rivers Cuomo. He's a great lyricist. We all know this. This has got some of the strangest fucking Rivers Cuomo lyrics I've ever heard in my entire life.
Which is saying something.
Just saying something.
I don't think you've listened to enough Weezer.
That like really makes sense when you remember that Rivers Cuomo writes his lyrics in an Excel spreadsheet.
Of course.
That was actually only for the White Album.
Really?
Yeah.
That one was the Beatles.
Hey, if you're looking to get into those guys, I know a band that can help. I'm just
Why do you
glad
think he can do this?
Because he did. He pulled it off.
He did. He pulled it off.
This is a great hook.
That's the magic of Rivers Cuomo. He's got the magic in him.
That song is better than this one.
No way.
Come on, that song is so good. I like the
This
chorus
song's
of the song. I do. I like the next verse coming up.
I like the part where he talks about taking his girl to Best Buy.
Yep.
Just sad. Why would you take her to? Why?
Well, here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Like Spawn Pod or something that he had to put Best Buy in the lyrics?
Rivers Cuomo is consistently one of the worst lyricists in the game. But that's how they stay relevant. That's their thing. They write really good songs and really terrible lyrics. It sticks in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they also cover "We Didn't Start the Fire" on their?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't
on the
look
Teal
like
album.
it.
No,
On the Teal album.
No, they did not.
I do love that, like some of these lyrics, like everything from the "I took you to Best Buy" to the hook of this little verse. It does sound like it could be lyrics from "Sunglasses" by Black Country New Road. If you remember that song,
he's just so bad at writing like lyrics for verses, but he gets the choruses and he gets the bridges, and that's all you need.
Sometimes that's all you need. I listen to Pinkerton.
I would defend Gratitude because like the worst Weezer albums are the boring ones. On Gratitude, he like genuinely goes for it. The swings are big and he misses a lot, but like this is a ridiculous fucking album. Yeah,
but
there's the song called "I'm Your Daddy." There's "Stop Partying," which includes the Lil Wayne feature and the amazing line, "Okay, bitches, it's Weezer and it's Wheezy."
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's a lot of big swings and they're all misses, but we love Weezer anyway. I just cannot. I can't get behind.
Unironically, is good.
I can't get behind "I'm Your Daddy" until the girl got hot.
I love.
Yeah, this song. I'm glad fun happened on this playlist. I'm glad this song happened.
Yeah.
Because those last three songs suck so much ass.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
The album cover is fun. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
that's like one of the worst parts of the album. What are you talking about?
This is one of the best album covers ever. What is that dog doing?
He's jumping.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took us this long for AJ to say something that actually just made me mad. What the fuck are you talking about? It is such a terrible album cover.
That is cap. This is the best.
I don't know if any of y'all saw the someone photoshopped the Gratitude dog onto the "Home Is Where I Became Birds" album cover.
That's really funny.
What the dog doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only called it Gratitude because Rainn Wilson from The Office told them to.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Talker.
The rocker.
Wilson from
Rocker
the
Rocker.
Rocker.
Okay, well, I'll take it back. I'm not going to say any. Put any shade
Hey,
on Ray Wilson. He was in the
Wait,
rocker.
the band's webmaster is Carl Koch. What?
That's awesome.
I guess if you want to pronounce it like that.
Chris, I'm writing a song, but I think I need 3 tips to make it better. Could you give them to me?
Oh, sure. If I had to guess, I would say up the tempo.
Okay.
And if you have the lines I'm so bitter, change it to I'm not bitter.
Okay.
And third, follow me.
Okay. That's good. Hey, Matty, can we watch The Rocker real quick?
We're not watching the rock. We are not watching
watch-
the rock.
There's a
Fish
character in the
and-
movie
fish
named
and
Matty who
chips.
loves Pepsi.
It's true.
I know.
Is that the Josh Gad character
Yes.
Yes.
who sleeps with his eyes open?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the Rocker in theaters. I was there.
I saw it in theaters too, brother.
Let's see the Rocker theatrical trailer.
What are we
There's
talking
820
about the Rocker? I'm not upset talking about the Rocker. We had such a fun time watching this.
If you're wondering if I want you to talk about the Rocker, I want you to talk about the Rocker.
Let's still be the pretty child.
Kind of got suspended from school and I can't play prom.
Let's start looking for a new drummer. I could ask my uncle.
20 years ago.
I think this was the first movie Emma Stone was ever in.
Oh no, she was in Superbad before this.
Superbad.
She was in Superbad.
Oh, of course.
That predated this, I think.
Yeah, I think this was like her first movie after Superbad.
Yeah.
This movie funny AF.
It is pretty. I've only seen it the one time, 15 years ago. I remember it being pretty funny.
I was just wondering if you'd play the drums with us.
Porno mentioned. Maddie hit that
Porno
music.
What? I'm not hitting the porno music. Okay, I can't even fall. I can't even follow this movie. It's too much.
We'll watch it together.
We'll
Don't
watch
worry.
it.
Well, yeah, we can
Don't worry.
explain it to you. How much time do you have?
I'll watch it again just to have Maddie watch it with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay. Well, that wraps up the Butt Rock #1 or Butt Rock #2's Volume 2. That is. I don't think that was the final song that peaked #2 during the 2000s. I gotta see what the full playlist was. It
I
was. It was
listened
the
to
final song to peak at #2.
I was looking at the playlist, and I just on a final note here, the one song that's not in this playlist that should be is "Tarantula" by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Not
I bought the
Spotify.
CD. Yeah, I bought the CD Zeitgeist by the Smashing Pumpkins when I was in 7th grade, and it was so bad I legitimately wanted to throw up. It was maybe the moment I learned not to trust my heroes.
Sad.
But everything Billy Corgan has done since then has been awesome, and we all agree with it. I'll go.
Sure, Gavin.
Billy Corgan can sit down on the Zack Snyder, Matt Bellamy podcast. That would really get things going.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's wrap it up. Barely March,
Yep.
Grace, thank you guys so much for being on the pod. Anything either of you want to plug before we head out?
I have nothing after you.
Also nothing.
Yay!
Check out
our Band Could Be Your Wife.
Listen to Seasons, the 4 EPs by Weezer.
Muse, Will of the People is on all streaming services.
No. Hey, you didn't get a
This
this isn't your plug.
stores.
This isn't your plug. This isn't your
Yeah,
plug.
the Beatles.
This isn't your plug.
Yeah, check out the Beatles.
Check out the Beatles. I
They
made a
wrote a song called
playlist.
"Love Me Do."
I made a playlist if you were looking to get into the Beatles.
Yeah, let's go to my artist page, 3 Days Grace on Spotify.
Hold on? Can we go back to that investigation? I'm gonna Google 3 Days Grace, the Beatles. Was it like what happened there?
I just assumed
Six
one of the
Days
people in the
Grace.
band that had access to that page
Day
decided to make a
after
Beatles
Christmas.
playlist for like
I think-
a
Beatles
kid
in
or
the
whatever.
Yeah, I think one of them just likes the Beatles and was like, I think more people should listen to the Beatles.
What was even on that playlist? Like, what were their Beatles picks?
All you need is love.
Deep cuts or
It was pretty.
anything?
There was no deep cuts. It was all pretty standard stuff. You know, I
3
wouldn't-
Days Grace
Big
is
fans.
technically Barry March's coworkers because they're on Rock Band 4 also.
Let's see. Happiness is a
Is
warm
that true? I
gun.
guess
I want
technically.
you, Blackbird, Day Tripper, Twist and Shout, Come Together. All you need is love. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I saw her standing there. Oh, darling, and let it be.
Yeah, they're
Did
barely
you- I've never-
scratching the surface.
Could you
Never
imagine
heard of
being
any
at
of these.
being at a 3 Days Grace show and they're like, okay, this next song's a cover. It's called "Come Together" by the Beatles.
Well, they did do the Gautier cover.
That
They
is
did
true.
what?
That is true. The fuck?
There's
What
a
if the
cover.
Beatles like 3 days
some-
Grace?
Beatles
someone
made
made
a
a
Prezi
someone made a
presentation.
PowerPoint. Someone made a PowerPoint. The Beatles of 3 Days Grace.
The
Hold on,
Beatles and
hold on.
Grace.
Hold on. Let's
Like-
go.
Okay, let's see what this is.
This is the most excited Gavin's been in 90 minutes.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We found a
Prezi comparing 3
That's
Days
an
Grace.
awesome last name.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Hold up, let me see. All right,
She also made a Prezi on schizophrenia.
Yeah, I think it might just be a natural part.
The Beatles were an English rock band that formed in Liverpool in 1960 with members John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
Oh, but that's interesting
George
because
Harrison, and Ringo
3 Days
Starr.
Grace were a Canadian band.
They became widely recognized as the greatest and most influential act of the rock era. 3 Days Grace is a Canadian rock band formed in Norwood, Ontario, Canada in 1992, originally under the name of Groundswell, with members Matt Waltz, Brad Waltz, Neil Sanderson, and Barry Stock.
And also widely regarded as the greatest rock band.
Okay, those are the Beatles. Yeah.
Okay, right. Members of the Beatles. Okay, just all the
Yeah,
stats.
Information.
Years active, rooted in skiffle, beat in 1950s rock and roll. All right,
It was
Beatles
like,
songs.
the Beatles music sucks. Is ass. 3 Days Grace music good.
I actually heard all those songs on the playlist.
Oh, accomplishments.
Got family and early life. Okay, music genre, rock and roll.
What are we doing here?
Interesting
What are we
facts.
doing?
John Lennon was assassinated. It's the first interesting fact about the Beatles. He hated his own voice.
That is an interesting fact.
Yeah.
Incredibly,
listening to the Beatles being like, "Oh, why isn't John Lennon making music anymore?
Yeah.
What happened?"
Let's see. All right. 3 Days Grace. Here we go. Matt Walsh, lead vocals, rhythm guitar, Barry Stock. Okay, that's not Matt Walsh. That's Adam Gontier. Let's see if we have any facts about them. All right, Matt Walsh.
Where's Adam?
Yeah, where's Adam? 3 Days Grace started in the early 90s. Canadian rock band, considered alternative metal and post-grunge, but also hard rock, alternative rock, and even new metal. Oh, here we go. The I Hate Everything About You. Pictures.
I hate
Here we go.
everything about you.
So they were nominated for Best Group of the Year. One X nominated for Album of the Year.
The Beatles weren't.
Yeah, what's going on there? Let's see. There's nothing about Adam here. He was like,
No,
named-
he was mentioned on the last
Wait,
page.
go back. Yeah.
Hang on, did I miss it? Let's
Following
see.
following the departure of Adam Gontier.
Yeah,
just the replacement vocals.
Oh, okay, I see. Again, only a brief mention. Come on now. Like,
who is still listening to this?
If they did the movie yesterday about 3 Days Grace, I could remember all of the songs from memory and write them.
We're literally just reading a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Not a PowerPoint.
Well,
it's a fucking Prezi, Barely March. It's a Prezi. Oh my god!
Can you imagine the middle school teacher being like, "Okay, yeah, the Beatles, that's fun," and then gets to 3 Days Grace, and he's like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
I think we need to dive deeper into the world of Prezi, maybe.
This person, I'm not going to say their name. The other Prezis they have on their page include American Eagle, copy of Students Coping with Divorce, Early Modern Dance, 1950s Project, The Beatles in 3 Days Grace, and their name Fourth Period.
You almost just doxed them.
You're a high school teacher, and a kid brings in a presentation on 3 Days Grace, and the next day
mental, social, and physical health,
on divorce.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
This is awesome.
This is great.
This is
awesome.
the coolest. This is Linkin Park School Project Part 2.
Hell yeah!
Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, we have a Q&A. Okay, this is a Q&A from way back in the day. Some whole HTML website with some Q&A. Oh my god. Okay, that's all right. That's it. Wait. Oh, there's a 3 Days Grace pack and Rock Band. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, this came out like 10 years ago.
Good life. Let's fucking go.
Actually,
okay,
more than 10 years ago at this point.
Here we go. Well then, thank you all for joining us.
It'd be really hard to play. It'd be really hard to play a 3 Days Grace song on Rock Band because you can't see the screen. You're crying so hard from the power of the lyrics. You can't read the notes.
Oh my god!
The little thing.
Jesus. Well then, let's okay. We're wrapping it up. That's it. Thank you all for listening. Next week, we're doing a hard pivot next week as Jackie. Of course, Eurodance. It's in the air again. They love that one TikTok that went viral, and Jackie has put together a great playlist of Eurodance trash for us to discuss on the podcast. So very excited for that next week. But until then, thank you all for listening. We will see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.